Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a drugstore makeup haul because who doesn't love affordable makeup? So if you like to see some of the new goodies that I picked up, please keep watching. So some of these products might not be new to you, but they're new to me. So the first thing that I picked up is this Maybelline SuperStay ink crayon. This is in the shade Enjoy the View. So it just looks like a pencil. It does say that there's like a sharpener on one end, so that's nice. So to me it just looks like a matte. Ooh. That just like glided on and it went on so creamy. This is definitely like an everyday shade for me. I only got one just so I could like see the formula, but I like that. Do you guys remember those Buxom crayons? They were like in all nude shades to like manipulate like your lip color. Like that's what this kind of reminds me of. Then I picked up a new sponge. This is from Wet n Wild and this is just their makeup sponge. I think I heard pretty good things about this, but I'm not really sure. So I'm excited to try this out. I mean, it feels a little dense, but I guess we'll have to see when I get it damp. Next, I picked up the new Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation Stick. I have the shade 240 Natural Beige. When the liquid foundation first came out in this, the Conceal and Perfect, I really liked it. And then for some reason, it started getting like really cakey on my face. And it was really hard to find my shade because I feel like all the shades in the liquid version of this have like a yellow undertone, kind of like the Too Faced Born This Way. I feel like every single shade I've ever tried in Too Faced Born This Way have a yellow undertone for some reason. And I like more neutral, cool undertone foundations for my skin. So hopefully this works out okay. Looks like it's going to be probably the perfect shade for me right now. So I'm going to have to hurry and do a foundation first impression on this. Next, I have the Pixie Glow Mist. This has propolis and argan oil. I don't think I've ever tried any like facial sprays or anything like that from Pixie before. I think the only thing I've ever tried is like one blush and maybe an eyeshadow palette, but I don't think I've tried anything else. So what does this say? This says all over face mist for glowing, luminous, smooth complexion, enriched with 21 natural oils, plus propolis, aloe vera, and fruit extracts. Then it says you can use it before makeup and it's going to hydrate, protect, and nourish. After makeup sets, adds a dewy finish and protects. Anytime refreshes makeup, hydrates, and adds glow. So I'm excited to try this out. I don't know though. It looks like there's like a lot of oil in it. Then this next thing I'm super excited for too. This is the new Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Full Coverage Protective Makeup Sunscreen with SPF of 50. I've heard nothing but great things about this, so I'm super excited to try it out. Though it does look a little dark. I'm gonna have to use this now before I lose my tan because I'm super tan right now. This is in the shade 228 Soft Tan. I guess worst comes to worst, I can just get a lighter shade and mix them, but I'm super excited about this. Then, okay, I like cream highlighters sometimes because sometimes cream products, if you put them on top of powder or certain foundations, they just ruin like your entire base. And I wanted to try like the new jelly highlighters that are out, but I was not going to pay $50-some for the Tatcha one. I think that's the one I'm talking about. I can't remember, but it's one of the higher end brands came out with the jelly highlighter and I was like, I'm not paying that. So Wet n Wild came out with theirs. This is the Mega Jelly Highlighter. I have the shade Blaze and Glaze. This is like a huge container. Like this, I'll never use up all of this, you know? And it looks really thick. Oh goodness. Yeah, I'm never gonna use up all of this. Wow. Oh my god, that's so pigmented. This reminds me of those Cover FX drops. Do you guys remember those? Like the metallic ones? This might be a really pretty like body glow too, like on the décolleté or legs. This might be a little intense for my face. If anything, I feel like I would use it like underneath my foundation or mixed in with my foundation. Kind of like how I would use the Cover FX drops, but that is like, well, bam, in your face. Next, I have a Wet n Wild blush. This says that it's a new shade. This is the Color Icon blush in the shade Keep It Peachy. I mean, I love peach shades for blushes, so I decided to pick this up. And it is a matte shade. I think this would probably look better on my skin when I'm a little bit more fair. I don't know if it's going to be like pigmented or dark enough for like the tan that I have going on now, but I think this is definitely going to be super complimentary on fair to light skin for sure. Then I got the Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer. So now I have all the shades. This one's in the shade What Shady Beaches, and I really like the other 3 shades that I have, so I picked up this shade too. And this one doesn't have any shimmer in it, and it's pretty dark. It's like dark and warm, so I think I'm gonna have to use this now as well. But I love the size of the pan. Like the pan size is perfect to fit a bronzer brush. Another product from Wet n Wild. This is part of their new like eyeshadow colored palettes. So this palette is in the shade called Stop Playing Safe, and I love the other ones that I have. These are only $5. The other ones I have are so good, so I wanted to get this one. So here are the shades right here. So you have a nice mix of shimmers and mattes. If you guys haven't tried these palettes, you have to. Like, they're so good. Then I wanted to get this palette. I found this at Walmart. Profusion has some of my favorite affordable eyeshadow palettes, or just favorite eyeshadow palettes in general. But I think this was like $5, and this is the Spectrum palette, and it's just like all neons. So I wanted to get this to add to my collection because the only other like neon palette I have like this is from NYX, and I think it was like $10 or $15, and this was only $5, so I want to try this out. So I'm just gonna swatch a few. I mean, the formula is definitely a dry formula. Oh, well, that purple one was creamy, but the other ones are pretty dry, so I think I'm definitely gonna have to use like some kind of like cream eyeshadow for like a base and then go on top of it with these. But these shades look so stunning, so I'm gonna see if I can figure out a way to make them work. Then I picked up the new Maybelline SuperStay Full Coverage Concealer. I really like the foundation, so I want to try out the concealer. This is in the shade Fair 10. So I'm probably going to have to go back and get a darker shade because it's going to be way too light. So this is the container. It's just like a tube, and I think it's a doe foot. I'm not really sure. I'm not going to open it just yet because I don't want to dry it out. But yeah, it says Full Coverage Under Eye Concealer, so I'm excited for this. I'm excited to try it out with the matching concealer, and then I also have the powder. I'm pretty sure I already did a foundation first impression on this foundation, but maybe I can do like an updated one using the foundation, the concealer, and the powder. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Then I picked up this Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Blush. This is in the shade Natural. I feel like I've seen this around for a really long time, but I never bought it. And then I saw it at Burlington for $3.99, so I just picked it up there. So it comes in this little compact. I mean, it looks like a really nice, like, let me, oh, I just stuck my nail in it. So it looks like a really nice everyday blush. And I like that's kind of like a cooler undertone pink. It reminds me of this Winter Kylie blush that I really like. Let's look and see if they're similar. This one's more probably purpley undertone than this one. Let me see. But they look similar on camera, huh? This one definitely has a little bit more purple undertones than this one, but they are pretty similar. Then I have another eyeshadow palette from Profusion. This is the Festival palette. Oh, and this one actually has shade names. I don't think my other palettes do. So it has a little card in here with shade names. You have a nice mixture of matte and shimmers. The shimmers from Profusion are so good. I'm gonna touch them. They're so pigmented. It's the mattes that are like dry, but their shimmers are always on point. So here's some finger swatches. See that? Isn't that crazy? Then the last thing I have for this haul is from Physicians Formula 2. This is the Rua Baby Butter Box. I don't even know. But this is what it looks like right here. So it comes with a bronzer, blush, highlighter, eyeshadow duo, one of the butter lipsticks, and then the perfume that smells amazing. So I actually had this perfume in my top favorite perfumes video. If you haven't seen that, you should check it out. This was in there. It smells so good. It's like summer in a bottle. So this looks like it comes with the lipstick in the shade Blois. No idea. It Looks like a orange metallic shade. Okay, so it's clear, but there is like a little bit of like, it's like an oily, buttery, I don't know. This might look good just on top of a lipstick, or like an, if you could see it, it's like an orange metallic. Maybe with like a lip liner or something underneath. And then this on top, it's interesting. Then we have the highlighter in the shade Pearl, which I actually already have. Then we have this really pretty eyeshadow duo. There's like one side that's a matte cream shade and then one that's like a bronze metallic. Then we have the Baby Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer, which I have this in the full size. And then we have the blush in the shade Natural Glow, which I think I also have in the full size. So I might actually set these aside and just throw these in like in a giveaway, possibly, because I already have the full size of all three of these. So that's everything from my drugstore makeup haul. As always, let me know if you guys have tried out any of these products in the comments below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later. Bye.